Hi, I'm Robert Osborne. One of the great things about the lady we're spending time with tonight, Claudette Colbert, you never knew what genre of movie she showed up in next. Maybe a drama, it could be a sophisticated comedy, tearjerker, or riding into Rome in a procession led by oxen. Yeah, she did that too, as Cleopatra in 1934. Well, after the dramatics of our last film, Tomorrow's Forever, we next have Claudette in a delightful comedy, one of her best, in fact. She made it for Paramount in 1939, and it's titled Midnight. It's the first of 3 films she made with Don Ameche as her leading man, although one never thought of them as any kind of a team. And also very prominent in the cast is the great John Barrymore. Barrymore, at this point in his career, now playing supporting roles in movies due to the toll that excessive drinking had taken on his looks and his ability to remember lines. Now, plot-wise, the movie has Claudette playing a showgirl stranded in Paris and bankrolled by John Barrymore to try to win the attention of handsome rogue Francis Lederer. So Lederer will turn his affection away from Barrymore's wife, Mary Astor. Don Ameche plays a taxi driver who inadvertently gets mixed up in all the shenanigans. It's an extremely witty film, thanks to the very funny screenplay by the writing team of Charles Brackett and Billy Wilder. This is several years before Billy began directing films himself. It's Mitchell Leisen who directed Midnight. 2 things to look for as you watch this film. Notice how often John Barrymore is often looking away from other performers in scenes when he's talking to them. In most of the cases, he's actually reading his lines off cue cards that were out of camera range. That was due to that inability to remember lines. The second thing to look for is Mary Astor, how she's constantly holding a scarf in front of her or sitting behind a table or wearing a coat. Mary was pregnant at the time, having to hide it since it wouldn't have been fitting for the character she plays to be with child. And one more note about this film, it's interesting to see John Barrymore and Mary Astor in a movie together. At this point, just friends, but 13 years earlier, when they co-starred in the silent movie Don Juan, they were famously in love and constantly in the headlines because of their affair. But here from 1939, our star of the night, Claudette Colbert in Midnight.